Thank you very much. My name is Ini Urua. I am from Africa Finance Corporation. Well, Africa Finance Corporation is an international development stroke investment corporation, which was established in 2007, became operational in 2008. We are headquartered in Lagos, and basically our mandate is to develop and finance and manage infrastructure across the continent. We focus on 5 key sectors. What we bring is that we actually provide both equity and debt into projects. And also, we do have a very strong project development capability. Quite a lot of the projects, some of the projects that we've developed across the continent were project developed by AFC. And it's something that we continue to do, because what that does, it allows us to partner with credible sponsors to actually bring infrastructure projects to bankability and then make sure that it is bankable and syndicate financing to make sure that it's operational. So we bring quite a lot of skills. We've been around for about close to 11 years now. We were rated after about 4 or 5 years of operations, or thereabouts. We are rated A3 by Moody's. We are the second highest rated financial institution on the continent. And that is something that AFC actually deserves. And we hope that we can actually move that higher so that it could enable us to do more in terms of bringing infrastructure to bankability, as well as supporting and financing infrastructure across Africa. Well, like I said yesterday during my session, pension funds are very, very important for the overall development of Africa. And we have to find ways and means of making sure that the pension funds can actually put some of their funding into the continent. And I believe that infrastructure is a key element where pension funds can play a big role in terms of actually assisting in the economic and social development and formation of Africa in totality. Well, I think the key thing that I left in my session was that I want the pension funds to partner with us. We are a very credible, strong platform that the pension funds can partner with us, either by investing directly in AFC equity, or for us to actually co-finance projects. Either of the two or both will be very good. But like I said, and I told the pension fund managers and the regulators, it is very, very important. Why do you go about going to treasury bills? Why do you go about investing your pension funds outside the continent? It's not adding value. I'm not saying that you should take broad risk or be blind to the risk, but please work with those who can help you understand some of these risks, as well as help you mitigate those risks and give you a solid platform. The more, if I thought somebody said yesterday, or I think yesterday or today, if I thought we can get at least maybe 2% of pension funds in Africa in infrastructure, or say in power, for example, it will greatly reduce the deficit in infrastructure. But not only that, we will develop this infrastructure. I call them enabling infrastructure. That will now allow other sectors to come into the economic framework. And what does that do? It creates employment. Like I said yesterday, Africa has the largest number of youths, growing youthful population. But at the same time, very low employment. When you create enabling infrastructure, you bring activities. Those activities will absorb these growing, talented human beings that can't do anything or don't find anything to do. And what do? They will contribute a lot to the pension funds. Okay? So instead of you going around seeking high margins because you're having an aging population, will be requiring some drawdowns at some point in time, you have massive contribution. Your pool of funds increases. Not only that, the economic development and formation of the countries, individually, collectively, becomes great. And that's why we want pension funds to work with us, not just us, other platforms to support African infrastructure. Well, I mean, the first PIAFRICA was invited. I was one of the speakers. But, I find this a good platform where we can actually be able to reach, call it pools of funds that are domestic. It's very important that we get Africans to invest in themselves. Because when we can do that, then we can attract more funding. And so we see pension funds as a big conduit to support our ambition to actually be able to push the infrastructure agenda in the broader sense across Africa.